what? But it was too late. God fired a giant lightning bolt that took out all my health. And then I remembered, League of Legends is a part of a genre that is extremely hard to get into. The point of this video is to describe League to someone who would never play it. It's also to try and understand why people would obsess about this game so much. I'm sure the average person doesn't know how to counter Illaoi's ult, but they do know a loved one that lost some piece of themselves playing against it. Or at least that's what you think those sounds upstairs are. League is a MOBA, or a multiplayer online battle arena, a type of game that is specifically made for a certain kind of person. You do not take the gun and aim it at the scary man. You click or drag a line over the scary man. The scary man might have more money than you, and suddenly your click isn't good anymore. Also, you shoot minions. Then someone calls you a slur. Let's start the video.
Don't be scared, don't be shy, come on in, the water's fine.
League of Legends is basically 5v5 chess, where you are the pieces and all of them are constantly changing in value. You start out as a level 1 gangster, and one of you is going to ruin the entire fucking match, and it's a rat race to see who gets there first. Most of the game is learning how to build your character into the different matchups and balance the micro clicks with the macro clips. You will see my gameplay and go, wow, that doesn't look very skilled. This is a trap I have deliberately placed to ward off advanced League of Legends players, because a lot of what they would see would likely kill them. I have around 700 hours in League. Believe it or not, that is not a lot of time. Though maybe you can believe it. Almost every competitive multiplayer game generally requires 1,000 hours to be reasonably understood, because this is a hobby for psychopaths. And also, for a second disclaimer before we go any further, I want to thank this video's sponsor. You, the people on Patreon. I've been doing experimental videos lately, and I don't really know how a lot of them will do, so the constant backing of people like this has meant a lot to me. If you sign up, you get all of the art assets that went into this video, as well as other works in progress, and your name goes into the credits. You could go to Patreon/Rowby, or you can use my link in the description. Alright, cool, we can get back to the pain. The rules of League of Legends go as such. You have a base with a nexus point in it. There are 3 lanes into your base, each containing 3 extremely powerful turrets that must be broken through to get inside. The goal of the game is to kill the players guarding each tower, smash into the base, and kill their nexus. To help with this, your nexus point spawns out waves of minions to run down each lane and fight the turrets. That sound good? Great! Look at your local friend group. You are no longer one of them. You want to click on the scary man, right? Well, the first thing you're going to do is press Y and center that camera on you. The game is a top-down perspective. You have to tactically dole out your moves in real time. Imagine playing Baldur's Gate, but instead of playing it like this, you play it like this. I was also confused as hell playing this for the first time. So to give you some basics, I am almost always the player right here. Green health bar, center of the screen. I might occasionally click and drag the map, but for the most part, if the action gets confusing, look for the green HP. Don't you die on me, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna get you through this! Each champion in the game has 3 basic abilities and an ultimate. You click on enemies. You do not put them in a crosshair and shoot them. While a lot of the attacks have auto-aim, some must be aimed by placing the magic outline on their head. Abilities are on hotkeys, so you can pick that up pretty quickly. The problem is that you just loaded into a match while barely knowing your moves. There are over 150 champions whose moves you don't know, and what is a new player supposed to do when this happens to them? This game is much more complicated than that, but I think like all good stories, we need to start with a bit of action. So let's get in depth on the roles and the lanes. We're going to go through the 5 roles that each player can load into with League. Top lane, mid lane, jungle, support, and bot. Because those last 3 letters are really taking up so much time. We'll start with top lane. This is a 1v1 channel where you just fight another guy. He spawns in and has his little minions and turret. So do you. Your goal is to break his tower, but in your way stands him. He is just as weak as you at the moment, but with a little brain power, I'm sure we can take him down. All you have to do is click on him to use a basic attack. Don't double click. That's how you end up shooting his minions instead. You'll have to learn to click to move away from the various things he'll throw at you. You might have something you can throw back. At this point in the game, you will have one ability you can use, so it better be something he hates. And if he heads backwards, the turret will shoot you, which isn't that bad. It only deals, okay, don't do that. You also have to worry about his minions. Since you're level 1, the damage they deal to you is a viable threat. Still, just because soccer has a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. If you shut out everything, find the right moment to spend all of your resources, you can jump on him and inflict enough damage to finish the job. We just need to push him back. Your minions are far from set dressing. Your Nexus point at home base will spawn them in waves every 30 seconds, and they will take the aggression of the turret. They won't stand much of a threat to you as the game goes on, so if you focus your power onto them, you can smash the enemy waves pretty easily. Your minions will get close to the tower, taking its attention from you, allowing you free range to hit the enemy champion, and you have done it, baby! Light him up! Every key, nowhere left for him to run. He will look at you with fear in his eyes, but you sold your soul the moment you logged on. You take his life. You won. So all of that, none of that was good advice. It is possible to put pressure on the enemy. However, if you try to attack them under their tower, the turret will immediately prioritize you. Meaning that, generally speaking, at the moment, both of you have an imputable safe space. So, in the meantime, your goal is this: the minions, the farming, that dollar. And it is hard to consistently get the dollar by killing enemy players. You get them by dealing the last blow to minions. The money you get is not based on percentage of damage dealt, it all relies on you getting the final attack. You could theoretically just take the fucking nuclear route and use every ability you have to kill them, except that pushes you up, closer to the turret, and farther from yours, meaning that your opponent is able to leverage the power of their turret to kill you. The ideal way to farm is to tactically time your attacks so that your minions deal most of the damage to each other and you can finish them off with a well-timed shot. League can be painfully slow because of this. However, if you're smart, you'll notice these two abilities down here. These are summoner spells. They are very powerful abilities on long cooldowns, which are selected at the start of the game. The ones I have right now are Flash and Ignite. Flash is a fast teleport, and Ignite inflicts damage over time, meaning if I chip this enemy down, if I whittle him to pieces with careful pokes, I can push him under the tower and get in his face while his turret is attacking my minions, hit him, set him on fire, and then use the Flash to escape the tower. Haha, what do you think of that, Rammus? That's right! I win. Did I mention that other players can come up to your lane? So all of that, none of it was good advice. This is the jungler. While top lane is a somewhat isolated 1v1, jungle is an entirely different beast. The role is different from top in that you don't have a turret to protect, and generally you don't have to worry about fighting anyone else. Instead, your goal is to rotate through the jungle, which has several monster camps that you can kill for your gold instead. The catch is that you are expected to stop and jump into another person's lane to help them quickly kill their opponent. This is referred to as a gank, and you should write that down. Hence why jungle often sees assassin characters, ones that can move fast to kill their monsters, then find some poor schmuck in the top lane and stun him so that you and your friend can beat the absolute shit out of him. However, don't think that means you have to pick an assassin in jungle. The game gives you a whole list of characters that are popular in each lane. Top lane normally has fighters, but you can see mages, assassins, marksmen. With jungle, your time needs to be very well managed. Each monster camp is on its own timer until respawn. You have to find a good balance between getting your money and jumping in on other people. The problem is that without any turrets, other players, especially the other jungler, are free to enter into your area and steal your monsters. A lot of junglers enter a sort of rhythm where they know what monsters to kill, when they will spawn, and when they have time to gank. But that all goes out the window when you head back to your jungle.
Easy enough. The Nexus has got a little
Three-glove protector operational. Assign a pilot and a gunner so you can test its weaponry.
Go away and don't come back.
Do not let your death be for nothing. Choose a talent. Protector terminated. I must say, our engineers have made good progress with them.
I'm going to do that again. There's darkness out there. Too easy.
That's the way.
This is what it takes.
I will be.
Why do you have to be part of the problem? Refreshing. Let's get out of here. This is what it takes. I cast a long.
A new terminal will be ready shortly.
Easy enough.
Access terminal online. Secure it to activate the protector.
Just go away and don't come back. Ah, much better. You need a strategy. You need me to take that? Game on!
Nicely done.
Go away and don't come back. Time to practice running away.
The talent.
You're a bother.
The protector has been defeated. Double kill.
Today's my day.
upgrade. Another step to victory.
I need a strategy. I'm moving here. This is what it takes. Good killing spree must end. Killing spree. Why do you have to be part of the problem?
Choose a talent. An access terminal will be online in a moment.
There must be a reason for this.
I'm going to help.
Time to practice running away.
The terminal and bring in the protect.
He wanted to last longer in bed, and this is how he did it. If your man is
Oh, okay. Test, test, test. Hello.
There's darkness ahead.
You've been struck down.
I always do the most damage. Guess I gotta stop. kill. I thought I legitimately had that kill. I'm just with shit, bro. It's a nice globe. It's a nice globy gobbly. Jobbly jobbly. I'm playing like a scrub right now.
get you every dollar you deserve. Local tax experts are here to hand off your taxes with
Огонь по готовности!
jungle and find all of the monsters mysteriously missing. Hell, someone might just come in and kill you. Except they don't call it a gank, they call it an invade. They use real words, so you know it's serious. Mid lane is the most similar to top lane. You still have an opponent, but the distance between your towers is shorter, less room. Also, since this is, as you might have guessed, the middle of the map, there are 2 routes into your lane. While the top lane has just the Valley of Assholes and Honey below you, mid lane is much more susceptible to those flankers. In fact, you are expected to be one of them, because a lot of the characters that you would pick in the mid lane are fast, to either quickly get back to their tower or rapidly maneuver to another lane. It also tends to lend itself to magic users, as mages tend to be able to kill minions more effectively than other characters. They also tend to fling out shots from long range, giving them more space to run back to their tower. In fact, out of all of the champions in the game, I found that mid lane had the most annoying to pick from. They're gonna blow you up with a spell and then hide under that turret. So I chose the dog person who has a move that specifically launches them at an enemy so that they can't fucking run from me anymore. Then, lastly, you have the bottom and support lane. These two are meant to work together. It's 2v2. For the most part, the bottom laner is doing a lot of the same stuff that top and mid would do. The thing is that you have to track twice as many projectiles and cooldowns. Punishment for mistakes can be much more severe too, because a lot of the bottom lane characters are glass cannons, ranged heroes that can hurt really, really hard, but if you are out of position, you will die. More than likely, a few seconds later, you will hear double kill, and possibly that funny thing where they drop a ton of question marks on your head. Bottom lane has the secondary nickname AD Carry. Yes, pull out the notes again. It's not super complicated, it just sounds that way. You can slice each character in League into one of 2 categories. Characters that deal AD